Say, I got 2 tickets for a thriller movie, Tony. Oh, Tony. Tonight. No. I hate the cinema, Amerta. Why go to a public place to watch a movie when you can just watch from the comfort of your home? Hello, and welcome to yet another visual novel. This one's called For Amerta, and it's about the protagonist Rendra, who is stuck in a time loop after one of his best friends dies in a car crash, and we must try and save them. But without further ado, let's dive in. Ooh. God damn it. No matter how hard I try to wash the blood off of me, it's not working. As if it's constantly reminding me that I've failed. Yes, I failed. I failed again, and this makes it twice now. What did I do wrong? Should I do things differently? Or maybe it's a mistake to have that mindset in the first place. More importantly, will I be able to go back again? Or is this the only chance given to me? There's only one way to find out. I simply crashed on my bed and closed my eyes. Interesting. Before I knew it, it's morning already. Immediately, I look over to my phone and see that today is Friday, the 28th of October. Seeing the date shown on the screen, I let out a relieved smile. God has given me another chance, it seems. However, I only have seconds to celebrate this as I hear knocking, followed by my dad's voice echoing just outside my room. Rendra, are you awake? Yeah, I'll get ready in a minute. Breakfast is at the table. Make sure to eat before going to school. Oh, and one more thing. You don't have to help out your aunt today. Huh? Why not? She said she feels bad for you and wants you to take it easy. Listen to her, will you? Okay, I'll do that then. Good. Then I'll be off to work first. As I listened to my dad's footsteps getting fainter, I couldn't help but feel a little troubled. I usually help out in my aunt's store during the evening. She's such a nice lady, but can get strict sometimes. It started as a way for me to get extra pocket money from her. Eventually, I work part-time where she gets annoyed if I skip work, except when it's an exam season or the holidays. But what's this? Now she's telling me to rest up. For now, I decided to shrug it off. I planned on not helping her today anyway, just like before. There's something more important to do after all. I went to school. Entering my class, another sense of relief washes over me as soon as I lay my eyes on her. Ooh, and Amerta.
Ren, good morning.
Morning. Her name is Michelle Amerta Dijon. We call her Amerta because of a generic first name. Like a ray of sunshine, she's cheerful, warm, and friendly towards anyone. You'd think with that kind of personality she'd be a popular student here. She used to, until her ex-boyfriend betrayed her. Classic. It's a nasty detail that I'm not going to delve deeper into.
Say, I got 2 tickets for a thriller movie tonight.
Here it is. You know that I hate going to the cinema.
Ugh, I know, but Kai and I were looking forward to seeing the movie, but he moved out a few weeks ago, and I don't want to watch it alone. So please?
So you're saying I'm a replacement for Kai?
Come on, you know that's not what I mean. We would have definitely invited you too if you didn't hate the cinema so much.
Man, who hates the cinema? Sure then.
Huh? You will? Really?
Why are you asking me again? Should I take it back and say no instead? Asking me again?
No, that's not what I mean. Please don't take it back. Well then, it's settled. We're going on a date tonight.
Ooh, a date. Saying that out loud with some of our classmates around. She's way too carefree sometimes. But anyways, those kids should be teasing us about it right about now. Any minute now. The sound of the bell snaps me back. Class starts. A Amerta walks to her seat and the other classmates ignore our banter. That's weird. Really weird. It happened twice now. The day passes like a blur to me. Before I knew it, it's already 4 p.m. Amerta is walking beside me, rambling about the cinema she used to go to when she was 10 years old.
So, when I got back to the cinema, my rabbit doll was gone. Guess what? The staff stole it for whatever reason. I ended up hating the cinema too for a while. But my ex-boyfriend started bringing me to the cinema a year ago and it made me like it again. But that also ended up becoming a sour memory too.
That's the conundrum of dating.
Well, until Kai took me to the cinema to watch that one zombie movie where there was a scene of zombies piling up to climb this huge wall. What was that movie called again?
World War Z. That's the one.
Anyway, I like the cinema now. I want to wash away the bad memories with good memories with both you and Kai.
You're really excited for tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, and it's so rare that we get to hang out together, just the two of us. Sorry, I was talking too much.
No, I told you. I don't mind listening to your ramblings.
Great, because I just remembered about this story that happened back before I met you.
And there she goes. She's usually calmer than this. It really shows that she's excited about her upcoming date, as she calls it. Out of nowhere, I feel something in my pocket buzz. What could it be? When I take a look at it, it's a message from my dad. He just sent me a picture, followed by a short message. Isn't this your friend? And that picture is a missing person notice of someone named Kai Winata Setyawan. Setyawan? Isn't this Kai? He told us that he'd be moving away with his aunt, yet why?
Ren? What's wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? You look pale.
Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. I'll deal with this later. For now, there's something more important to do. I don't know.
Oh man, that was too intense. It's honestly way too gory for me, but man, it has a really interesting storyline too. Seriously, how can you watch that all with a straight face, Ren? You're not actually a psychopath, are you?
Perhaps. Okay, I get it. You're scared. But do you have to grab onto my arm like this even after we're outside a building? The building.
Oh, can't we at least hold hands?
Fine. Do whatever you want.
Yay, thanks, Ren.
Gaining my permission, she stops hugging my arm and gently holds my hand instead. A lesson about consent. She gets touchy sometimes. I don't know if she does this to her friends or exclusively towards me, but I'd like to think it's the former because I don't want to get the wrong idea. No, I'm getting distracted. Damn it, not a good time to do that.
Should we head home now?
Yeah, let's. After walking for a few minutes, Amerta suddenly stops in her track while still holding my hand. What's wrong? I ask, even though I already know what she's going to say to me next.
You know, Ren, I don't want to go home tonight. It's been so much fun spending time with you. Way more fun than being in that house of mine. Can I, have a sleepover at your place or something?
Ooh, your mum will scold you, and our classmates will spread more rumors.
I don't even care about that anymore. They can call me a slut or whatever, I'm used to it. I'm just so tired of getting called names both at school and at home. The only break I get is when I spend this time with you and Kai. You know, I've been thinking of moving away like Kai, except without anyone knowing. Just start a new leaf somewhere. Sounds nice, right? Should we do it, Ren? Let's run away together. You hate this place too, don't you?
It's true. I dislike living here. I'm mostly seen as an outcast at school. While at home, it gets too noisy sometimes. I don't have it as hard as Amerta, I don't think. But that sounds nice, isn't it? That sounds nice, isn't it? Yeah. Going to a new place where no one expects anything out of you. As nice as it is, I don't want to leave my parents be. So I rejected Amerta's desperate pleas the first time. Then I accepted to run away with her the second time. Ooh. Both answers yield the same result, so whatever I say here won't matter anyway. Interesting. I'm not going to trust that. I'm saving. Nice, we've got heaps of spots. Okay, let's run away. Then let's do it. Let's run away together, Amerta.
Huh?
I hate to say this, but I don't really mean it when I say it. I'm only saying this to make her happy. She'll never find out about this anyway. Then, without warning, the blaring sound of a car honk disturbs our talk. By the time the two of us turn to look, a car is already going full speed at us. I immediately grab Amerta and shove her out of harm's way. Move! Oh no. Okay. Did I do it? My body feels numb, but I see a lot of blood seeping out of me, so I probably did it.
Rendra.
I try to speak, but no words come out. So the only thing I can do is let out a small relieved smile, knowing that Amerta is fine. It's better to have her safe and alive. She has a much brighter future than I'll ever have anyway. Feeling peaceful, despite the physical pain, I finally close my eyes, ready to accept my fate. Interesting. Hey, if I'm correct, your name is Rendra, right? Yes? And you're Amerta, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I did the wrong voice, I didn't know who it was.
Yeah. Can I sit next to you?
Sure.
Thanks, Rendra. The others don't really want to talk to me right now, so I'm happy that you do.
You mean the rumors?
Oh, so you've heard. You've got to believe me, Rendra. It's nothing but a big misunderstanding, okay? And, you haven't seen the pictures, have you?
No, why would I?
Phew, I'm glad, haha.
You know, I'm not exactly an interesting guy, but feel free to just come over and chat if you have no one else to talk to. Just make yourself comfortable. Just because I'm always alone, it doesn't mean that I mind having a company. She's so shocked.
Rendra? But aren't you worried that others are going to spread rumors about you too if you hang out with me?
Nah, I don't really care. People don't really talk to me anyway. It's not going to make a difference.
That sounds kinda sad. But thank you. Now the two of us won't be all alone, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Nice. Origin story of their friendship. We're back! In bed. Well, that was a nostalgic dream. But what is this? I thought I died. Why did I wake up in my bed as if nothing happened? With little to no energy, I grab my phone and stare at the screen. It's yet another 28th of October. I guess that's not the answer then. Right, so I'm gonna quickly just save. Oh, let me just go back. Save. I'll try those other three options at this point, and then come back. Yes, I can't. Sorry, Amerta. I can't leave. I don't want to. I decided to tell the truth, fully reenacting the original 28th of October in the process. Move the cursor real quick.
No, it's okay. I understand. Don't worry about it, Ren. I was just kidding after all, haha.
Then, without warning, the blaring sound of a car honk disturbs our talk. By the time the two of us turn to look, a car is already going full speed at us. I immediately grab Amerta and shove her out of harm's way. Move! Did I do it? My body feels numb, but I see a lot of blood seeping out of me, so I probably did it.
Rendra.
I try to speak, but no words come out. So the only thing I can do is let out a small relieved smile, knowing that Amerta is fine. It's better to have her safe and alive. She has a much brighter future than I'll ever have anyway. Feeling peaceful, despite the physical pain, I finally close my eyes, ready to accept my fate. Let's see if we get the flashback.
Hey, if I'm correct, your name is Rendra, right?
Yes. And you're Amerta, right?
Yeah. Can I sit next to you?
Sure.
Thanks, Rendra. The others don't really talk to me right now, so I'm happy that you do.
Let me just check. It's all the same. The rumors. Nothing big understanding. Seen the pictures, why would I? Yeah, it looks about the same to me. Alright, all the same. Let me try the other one. Say nothing.
Ren?
Maybe I'll try staying silent this time. I doubt a small change would make a massive difference, but this... There's something weird about this second loop. I barely did anything, and there are already some changes. Then, without warning, the blaring sound of a car honk disturbs our talk. By the time the two of us turn to look, a car is already going full speed at us. I immediately grab Amerta and shove her out of harm's way. Move! Alright, it's all the same. They weren't lying. Did I do it? Body feels numb, but I see a lot of blood seeping out of me, so I probably did it.
Ren! Rendra!
Try to speak, no words? Okay. Make sure it's all the same. Alright, we're back. Well, that was a nostalgic dream. But what is this? I thought I died. Why did I wake up in my bed as if nothing happened? With little to no energy, I grab my phone and stare at the screen. It's yet another 28th of October. I guess that's not the answer then. As hard as it is to believe, I'm perfectly sure that I've been experiencing time travel. For some reason, I'm stuck on the 28th of October. I've been reliving this very same day for 4 times now. Same 3, yep. This current time should be the start of a third loop. At first, I thought that this might be happening because I need to save a murder by sacrificing myself. A life for another life kind of deal. But judging from what happened last time, it doesn't seem to be it. It makes sense. It's not like this is August 15th at 12:30 noon. The situation might be similar to the one anime I've been seeing, but I have to think of the solution myself, huh? I don't know what anime that is. I'll have to look it up. I probably have seen it. The tiny differences that happened last time was also weird. I'm pretty sure I reenacted the original 28th of... Oh, is it, Steins Gate? Surely. The tiny difference that happened last time was also weird. I'm pretty sure I reenacted the original 20th of October at least almost perfectly. Nothing should have changed. I love Steins Gate, by the way. The more I think about it, the dizzier my head gets, so I get up and prepare myself for school. But just before I step outside of my room, I decide to do a little research. Again, Kai is listed as missing. I downloaded the poster image before trying to message Kai about it. While I'm typing to him, I hear my dad knocking on my door and calling for me again. I'm ready for school, Dad. Just give me a second. Good. And don't forget to greet your mum today. She's worried that you're ignoring her yesterday. Again, another difference from the original 20th of October. Yeah, it was the aunt last time. This time, I didn't bother reenacting the original, so it's not too surprising. Sorry, I'll do that then. Ooh, nice kitchen. Oh, the dining room. After getting out of my room, I stopped by and stood in front of my parents' room before gently knocking on the door. Good morning, Mum. Oh, a mother.
Rendra?
Mum's quivering and weak voice makes it hard for me to listen to. I know what's going to happen, yet I continue to try and hold a conversation with her anyway. Maybe this time will be different. You never know. Did you sleep well?
Please forgive me. My dear son, I'm so sorry.
I told you, there's nothing to apologize about.
Sorry.
Her mumblings then turn into sobbing the more we talk. This is why I avoided talking to her during the previous loop. Not because I hated her or anything, it's because I love her and I hate seeing her reduced into whatever mess this is. She got dementia, maybe? Though I know this is partially because of me. A month ago, I almost died. She's been apologizing to me a lot since then. Or is it trauma? But it was never this bad. I can handle my parents arguing to hell and back, but this? Feeling a pat on my shoulder, I turn to look and see my dad smiling, somewhat sad at me. Thank you for talking to her. You should hurry off to school now. Yeah. Good luck at work, Dad. Wow, interesting.
Say, I got 2 tickets for a thriller movie, Tony.
Oh, Tony. Tonight. No. I hate the cinema, Amerta. Why go to a public place to watch a movie when you can just watch from the comfort of your home?
Well, Ren, I know you can easily get ticked off sometimes, but you're very vocal today, aren't you? You must be in a bad mood today. But it's an absolute no, huh? I was looking forward to it too. She's crying.
Sorry. But can't we just wait until it's available on streaming service instead? Come on, Rendra. I'll invite you to my house to watch it together.
Oh, is that okay? You said that you don't like inviting people to your house, didn't you?
If it's you, it's fine. Oh, the Riz!
Really? Yay, thanks a lot, Ren. I can't wait.
Me too. And that means she'll be staying home tonight. Or does it? Which means neither of us won't get hit by a car. Maybe I should have done this as soon as the first loop started, but I didn't really have the heart to reject her offer. Yeah, I definitely don't. As Amerta and I talk, I suddenly feel my phone buzzing a few times. Checking it out, I see notifications from Kai. Oops, yeah, I didn't move out with my aunt, I ran off. Sorry for lying, Rennie. He replies, oh, it's different. Followed by, OMFG, do they have to use that ugly ass picture of mine though? So much for worrying over him. He's absolutely fine.
Ren, what's wrong?
Kai just texted me. He's doing fine, he says.
Really? Then I'm glad. Maybe we should call him together, so it'll be like the old times again.
He only left around 2 weeks ago. That's hardly old.
It felt like it's been forever to me, you know? Don't you miss him, Ren?
Not really. He always stole my lunch and roasted my favourite shows. I say good riddance.
You two are as close as ever. I'm happy to hear that.
Too good. The school bell rings soon after, signifying the start of class. Again, these kids didn't bother us today. I hate to say this, but I guess I'm sort of bullied. It's mostly petty stuff, with my classmates talking behind my back. I'll sometimes say stupid stuff to try and get an amusing reaction from me. Rather than hurtful, it's just annoying. Man, that's pretty rough. It's so annoying that I've thought of beating them to a pulp at one point. So I'm glad my classmates have been avoiding me since the last loop. Yet again, school passes like a blur. I don't even remember anything from my class earlier. However, before Amerta and I could go home, a teacher stops me. To be more exact, it's one of our school counsellors, Mr. Ari. Oh, alright, Mr. Ari. How you doing? Ranger, do you have the time? I do. What's the matter, sir? I'd like for us to talk, just the two of us, in the counsellor's office. Is that alright with you? Sure. Great. And please follow me to the counsellor's office. This won't take long, so don't worry. Mr. Ari back at it with the bullshit again. He wouldn't ask me to go to his office if this talk won't take long.
Hey, if that's the case, then I'll wait for you outside, okay?
Wow. After that incident a month ago, it would make sense for Mr. Ari to want to talk to me, I guess. We've had plenty of talk before. Did I look extremely gloomy today or something? My head keeps spinning as I follow Mr. Ari. As soon as we reach the office, he beckons at me to sit across him, and I oblige. So Rendra, how have you been? I'm feeling fine. Just a bit sleepy. Yes, I can see that. The bag under your eyes are very visible. Not only that, but your hair is unkempt too. Is it because you had trouble sleeping nowadays? Yeah. Well, I could understand why. Then, would you like to talk to me about what happened? Oh no. That face and that tone is not a good sign. What more is there to talk about? I've been doing fine nowadays. The lack of sleep had nothing to do with anything. That's kind of a lie, but he doesn't need to know that. He would think I'm crazy if I told him about the time travel. Not only that, I also want this to be over quickly. Although hearing Mr. Ari's weak chuckle makes me feel a little uneasy. Fine. You certainly don't look fine, Rendra. Please, I've told you that you don't need to lie around me. Lie around me. That you can express yourself to your heart's content. There's nothing that I want to talk about, sir. I told you, I've been doing fine and right at this moment. I still feel okay. That's another lie, because I'm starting to feel somewhat anxious now. He's pitying me, and I'm not sure why. Sorry, sir, I don't have anything to talk about right now. Ah, Rendra, wait. I keep walking away, hearing Mr. Ari call my name a few times. Fortunately for me, he gives up way easier than I expected. Interesting. Once I reach the school gate, I look around, hoping to meet up with Amerta. However, I don't see her anywhere. Shit. Amerta. Amerta, where are you? I run over to a student from my class, hoping she'd seen her. Hey, have you seen Amerta? My classmate gives me a confused look before answering with a stuttering voice. No? I can feel some of the nearby students give me a weird and bewildered look, but none comes forward to talk. Judging from that, I figure that none of them knows where she went. So I stop relying on my schoolmates and decide to look for her myself. I couldn't find her. Calling her phone didn't work either, so now I'm left with this place. It's Amerta's house. I'm doubtful that she went home without me, but I couldn't think of anywhere else to go. When I knock on the door, nobody answered for a while, until I see Amerta's mum opening the door. She looks terrible. Her hair is messy, she has bags under her eyes, and she smells like alcohol. In fact, she's holding a bottle of it in her hands right now. I haven't seen Amerta's mum in a while. Amerta never talks about her either. I wasn't aware that she's doing this badly. What are you staring at? Why are you here, you dumb boy? I was wondering if Amerta is home. Amerta's mum just stares at me, looking at me as if I'm an insect. Then, without hesitation, she raises the bottle that she'd been holding. Oh, what? Ow, my hand hurts. What in the... You little shit! Don't come here and bring up that cursed daughter of mine's name ever again! She slams the door on me, hard. Say what? I keep standing in that porch to process what she did to me. She raised her glass bottle up, then hit me? Holy shit, no wonder Amerta hated living here. I don't know. He might be imagining a murder, might be a trauma memory or something. Her mum is insane. The worsening pain on my left arm snaps me back to reality. That's right, I need to look for Amerta. I'm pretty sure she's not in her house based on that lovely interaction earlier. I can patch my arm later, no big deal. Unless she really just has an abusive mother, who's dealing with her own things. Doesn't like being home, who knows. I couldn't find her. After sighing out loud, I take a seat on the side of the road, resting my legs and taking some time to think. I searched everywhere I could think of. Her house, my own house. Hell, I even tried searching at Kai's old house, which is empty, before searching the cinema. I have spam messages and calls to her phone too, yet there was no answer. I don't want to think that she died. So the only possible answer to this is that, in this loop, she decided to run away from home immediately. That would have explained why Amerta's mum seems so angry too. Now, I can only hope that she doesn't get hit by some sort of vehicle while running away. Oh god, did I just jinx it? Still feeling uneasy, I quickly stand up again, only to realize something fatal. This spot. Isn't this where Amerta and I previously got hit by the car? Oh my lord. Okay. Well, that was stupid. It was so stupid that it makes me want to just skip this fourth loop and sleep the entire day. But I can't do that. Amerta will die all over again, and I'll spend more time on the 20th of October. After letting out a long sigh, I waste no time getting ready. My hand! Ooh, what? Even though it's bandaged like it was before, I can still feel that there's a fresh wound there. On top of that, my jacket is slightly ripped. I have a feeling that maybe that first decision actually did matter, but it might have mattered further down the line because it seems that things from the previous loops are affecting the next loop. Alright. Even though it's bandaged like it was before, I can still feel that there's a fresh wound there. On top of that, my jacket is slightly ripped. I was hit by a car twice, and there's no trace of it anywhere around my body. But Amerta's mum hit my hand once with a bottle, and the damage even transferred to this loop. What is she? A monster? Once again, the sound of my dad knocking on the door breaks my train of thought. In a minute, Dad. Interesting. Say, you got 2 tickets for a thriller movie tonight. What? How did you know? Kai told me that you're excited for this movie to come out. Oh, haha. So will you be coming with? No. Oh, darn.
I knew you would say no, but I thought that maybe there's still hope, you know?
Sorry, I never liked the cinema.
It's an absolute no, huh? Well, it's fine. Honestly, I really wanted to hang out with you though, just the two of us.
If that's the case, then forget about the ticket. Let's hang out at my place after school.
Huh? Is that okay? You said that you didn't like inviting people to your house, didn't you?
If it's you, it's fine. Yay!
Oh, yay! Then it's settled. I'll be looking forward to ransacking your place, friend.
Please don't actually ransack it. I didn't have enough brain cells to think of a better plan, so I decided to go simple. Our cause of death so far have been car accidents. So if we stay inside and I keep my eye on her, things could be fine, should be fine. Right? Ooh. So, welcome to my room.
Well, your room is... so you.
Oh yes. It's a lamp and a bed with white sheets. Is that supposed to be a good thing?
Yeah, it's small and simple, but it seems cozy here.
It does seem cozy.
Oh, are these your anime figurines?
She says as she starts carelessly grabbing one and looking at it all over. This is why I don't invite people here. She's ruining the resale value. Hey, don't touch that. I bought that for almost 1,000,000 rupiah.
Oh, okay. My hands are off, sorry.
Also, don't look under my bed. There's some embarrassing stuff there.
Embarrassing stuff? It's not...
Don't worry, it's not porn or anything.
Huh, well, good to know. What I meant to ask is that it's not dead bodies, is it?
Okay, you've watched way too many true crime documentaries. If I had bodies here, my parents would have turned me in immediately. It's just... some of the comics I drew when I was younger.
Ren, you make comics?
I do. I don't plan on taking it too seriously, it's just for fun. I guess this is a way for me to vent too. Since I was little, I always had a pretty vivid imagination. I even have an imaginary friend or two back then. Since nobody else could see them, I started drawing them so that they can exist, I guess.
Well, I shouldn't be surprised considering that one time you were called drawing in class. Anyway, what kind of comics do you usually draw? Horror, fantasy, action?
You're right on the money actually. Sometimes I draw short horror stories. One time, I drew this dark fantasy comic with a lot of tragedy in it. One thing is for sure, I mostly write edgy stuff. It's honestly really embarrassing. No, not at all.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. You have to let me read one of your comics someday though.
Yeah, sure. Someday. When I've created something worth reading.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling my stomach growling, I stand up and head to the door. I'll get us something to eat. You haven't eaten since morning, have you?
Yeah, that'll be appreciated, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Don't leave her, mate. She's gotta run. Weird. I'm in a good mood this loop. I've been in this loop 4 times now. I feel like I should be more irritated or bored. Is it because I finally had the courage to invite Amerta to my house? Ah, crap, Kai was right. I may be a simp for her after all. As I'm grabbing my plate, my whole body freezes when I realize something. On my bed, there's still that... Oh no. Just to be safe, I put the plate back into its place and walk back to my room. The sight that greets me when I open the door is... What the hell even is this? What is this? I see Amerta sitting on my bed, with a familiar cutter on her right hand. She hovered it on top of her left wrist. It's a familiar gesture, way too familiar that it makes me want to gag. With haste, I quickly grab her right hand and pull it as far away from her body. Amerta, what are you doing?
What? You did it too. Why can't I do the same?
Huh?
1 month ago, remember? You almost died?
Oh my god. What, did Mr. Ari tell you that? And so what? Do you want to have revenge or something? What? She was going to cut herself because he did it. What's your point?
My point is, just let me die, Rendra.
Ooh. What do you mean?
You've been reliving this day over and over for me, haven't you? There's no other way out of this other than letting me die, Rendra.
No, there has to be another way. I've let you die countless times. There's no way that's the...
Rendra, listen to me. There is no other way. I'll let you make a choice right now.
Right, so it is. It's his brain is making him relive this day. Let's save this choice real quick.
Let me die, or keep doing this for eternity. Which will it be, Rendra?
I'm gonna keep trying. Actually, I wanna keep trying. I'll keep trying. There's no way I'm letting you die is the right answer. No.
You failed before. What makes you think you'll be able to do this?
I'll find a way. Somehow. Trust me.
I definitely want to see you try. Here, I'll help you restart.
As she says that, she brings the cutter close to my neck, then... The Sunday route. Did she just kill me? No. There's no time to waste. I couldn't let Amerta do something stupid like that again. I hear a buzz coming from my phone, but I ignored it completely. Whoever it is, they're not important right now. Amerta. I need to keep her safe, no matter what. And so I've tried again and again. I've even lost track of how many loops I've been through. Repeating again. And again. And again. And again 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 and again. And again and again. Amerta. Why do you keep dying?
Ren.
Man.
Why?
Why? Because this is the only way to keep you safe, Amerta. You keep running into trouble. Do you know how many times I had to witness you die over and over again? Do you think I wanted to do this? If you had just stayed put, none of that would happen, Amerta. Oh my god. What? Oh, you died out of blood loss after all. Then I'll be gentler in the next loop, don't worry. Okay. I guess I'll have to restart again. Wow. Ending 4. For eternity. Wow. That was ending 4. Alright. Let's try again. Okay, load. We're going back to that choice and we're going to let her die. So I'm guessing this will play out a bit longer. Alright, let her die. God, I really don't want to say this. I don't, but something tells me that she's right, somehow. Fine. Do whatever you want. Amerta smiles at me. Her smile looks sad, but at the same time, she also seems relieved and glad. I let go of her hand and close my eyes when I see her pointing the cutter at her own neck.
Rendra, I know this looks bleak, but there's always hope, okay? Trust me on this.
Wow. When I open my eyes again, Amerta is already lying on my bed, lifeless. Is this really right? What did she even mean, there's still hope? She's fucking dead. No. No, there's no way this is it. No matter what, it isn't. This is basically murder. Quickly, I grab the cutter that's still left in her hand. I need to go back. I need to redo it again. Okay. I'm back again, thank God. Though I have little to no energy left. What happened last loop really drained the life out of me. I think I'll actually skip this loop and use it to rest. Who cares? I can just redo it again anyway. As expected, my dad knocks on the door, expecting me to be ready for school. Sorry, Dad. I feel a bit sick. Can I skip school for today? Surprisingly enough, my dad doesn't question it. In fact, he immediately approves. Of course. Do you need to go to the doctor? I can take you there now if you feel that bad. Huh? I mean, no. I think I'd rather stay here. Alright. Just call me if you need help. And with that, I hear my dad's footsteps walking away from my room. Aside from Amerta, why is everyone being so lenient towards me? Since this loop shenanigans started, it's like people straight up ignored me, or talk to me as if they're walking on eggshells. I honestly just want this whole thing to be done with. Is there really no other way than letting her die? Shit, whatever. Wanting to shut my brain off, I collapse back into my bed, wrapping myself in my blanket before falling asleep yet again.
Seriously, Ren, you're like the street food expert of this town.
More flashbacks.
I never knew the meatballs here taste so good.
You're welcome. I think that Mr. Echo's meatball cart is the best place to get meatballs, honestly.
You're not wrong, and I don't even like meatballs much. You should take me to that noodle place you recommended too.
Yeah, I'll take you tomorrow.
Also, Ren, do you know who that guy is?
You mean the guy with the dark blue bomber jacket over there? No, but I'd seen pass by him a lot before. I think we have the same taste in food or something. I always see him frequenting my favorite food stands.
Oh, I see. Honestly, he looks really cool. I kinda want to try talking to him, but I'm a bit shy.
Huh, so you can still feel shy after all.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
And I don't blame you, that guy stands out a lot. You're good at talking, aren't you? Just go for it.
No, you gotta accompany me, Ren, come on.
Wait, what?
Hello, are you here alone?
Huh? I'm not. This is a girl named Kuntalanak, who's sitting right in front of me right now.
What? It's just a joke.
Oh no, never mind. Try that again. Why? It was just a joke, I'm obviously alone. What's up with that question anyway?
My friend here is curious about you since he's seen you a lot.
Huh? Aren't you the one? Oh, you're that loner guy who always eats by yourself while wearing earphones and watching anime. Says the one who sometimes forgets to return his bowl back. Mr. Echo complained a lot about you. At least I'm not an inconvenience. Haha, you have a point. Since you're here anyway, what are your names? And judging from that uniform, you guys are from that Catholic school, yeah?
Yep, you're right. My name is Michelle Amerta Dijon. Just call me Amerta, please.
Mine is Rendra Rahaja. Amerta and Rendra, got it. Just call me Kai. Anyway, don't you have someone you need to save right now? Oh, the sound of my phone repeatedly buzzing wakes me up. Looking at it, it seems that Kai is calling me. Huh, Kai. I waste no time to pick it up. As soon as I did, the overly familiar friendly voice greets my ear. Hey, you up already? How the hell did you know that I'm sleeping in the first place? Ouch, is this how you talk to your best friend? I'm hurt, Rennie. Says the one who lied about moving out. I'm hurt too. I hear Kai's nonchalant chuckle from the other end of the line. Despite what I said, I'm glad to hear it from him, and to hear that he seems fine. It definitely manages to make my day a little better after what happened last loop. I'm not telling him that though, he'll just get cocky or think I'm crazy. Anyway, my dad found me and dragged me back here this morning. So I've decided to visit you, but your mum told me that you're sleeping the entire day away. It's only 3 PM right now. If you have nothing better to do, let's meet up, yeah? Right now? No, let's meet up next year. Of course I mean right now. He's a cheeky bugger. What do you say? Sure. I need to ask you a whole lot of stuff anyway. Same goes to you. Let's meet up at Mr. Echo's. Should I invite Amerta too? She misses you a lot, you know. Oh. Really? Are you being serious right now? I only raise an eyebrow at that, even though he can't see it. What does that mean? Yeah? You don't know how much she's been talking to me about you, it's driving me nuts. Kai doesn't say anything to that. Just when I thought that he hung up, I hear him softly sigh. No, it'll just be the two of us, boys only today. Plus, you need to stop thinking about her, you simp. It sounds like he's trying to make a joke, but God, I can feel him forcing that one out. What's wrong with him? I thought I'd be happier to see Amerta than me. Sure. Just the two of us then. Great, I'll see you then. And with that, he hangs up. Oh well, this might be for the best. I might not be able to handle seeing Amerta right now anyway. When I arrive, I see Kai already waiting for me in front of the meatball cart owned by Mr. Echo, the two seemingly chatting away in friendly terms. Walking closer, I can finally hear what Kai and Mr. Echo are talking about. Yeah, it all happened so suddenly. But don't worry, sir. I wasn't kidnapped or anything. Wow, you even looked for me.
Now I feel a little guilty and embarrassed, a bit guilty. Oh, look who's here. You owe me an apology too after this. What's this? You're sad that I'm gone after all? You should just say that to my face instead of saying it in that roundabout way. Well, that's Kai for you. He rarely takes anything seriously. But it's better than him acting carefully around me like the others have been. It feels refreshing, honestly. Stop joking around. I was genuinely worried about you for a moment. Yeah, you'll get a special apology later. Here, I already ordered one for you, the usual, right? Yeah, thanks. The both of us then take a seat on the side of the street to eat our meal. The sky is clear. It's good weather to eat some meatballs outdoors. After the both of us took our first bite, we look at each other, wondering who's going to say what first. At that, Kai let out a sigh of resignation. Fine. I do owe you an apology and an explanation. Thank you for realizing. I'll make this short. My dad's getting remarried. To that woman you don't really like? Yeah. She doesn't even bother trying to talk to me, properly. I'm sure she's just in it for the money or something since she has a son too. I keep telling my dad that I don't like her, and that I oppose the wedding, that the two of us are just doing fine just by ourselves. I don't want to deal with my dad's failed marriage again. Things got heated when we were talking. Then he told me to leave the house if I hate it so much. And you actually left, didn't you? Of course I did. Well, I couldn't really think straight back then, so I just stormed off in rage and wasn't thinking twice. Without thinking twice. And it's embarrassing to walk back home after all, you know. And so I ran away from home. I didn't want to worry you with a murder. You two had enough problems on your plates. So I lied and told you that I'm leaving town to live with my aunt. What the hell? Don't look so sad over it. I'm sorry I lied, okay? It's not just that. You could have asked us for help. Help, huh? That's a bit rich coming from you. What? Nothing. Look, I've told you. You two have enough stuff to deal with. Besides, this isn't anything big, just our usual squabble. It's just how my dad and I always alike. Getting kicked out of the house is not just the usual squabble, Kai. Fine, I guess you have a point. My dad and I have made up this morning and we reached a compromise. So everything's good on my end for now. If you say so. Yeah, so enough about me. More importantly, are you okay? Yeah, I slept the entire day. Of course I'm fine. Not that. I meant Amerta. Amerta? Then why are you asking me? Ask her yourself. Oh God, it is true. What's true? Why are you being so cryptic now? I see Kai taking a deep breath in, as if he's bracing himself. Kendra, Amerta's already dead. What? Oh, haha. Funny joke, Kai. The entire audience is laughing at you right now. Looking at Kai's expression, I slowly come to realize that he's not playing around. To my dismay. I wouldn't joke about something like this, and you know that. Amerta died a few days ago, hit by a car, and you were there to witness it. My dad told me about it too. Apparently that's also one of the reasons why he went to look for me in the first place. He knew that the three of us are good friends, so he wanted to make sure I knew about this. He's also heard of your questionable actions. Questionable actions? Kai only clicks his tongue and ruffles his hair. Talking to no one. Talking to no one. Zoning out for hours. Asking Amerta's farm about her recently dead daughter. Oh, did I go back? Nope. Oh, and you've also slept on the streets, where Amerta died. Your dad had to come get you almost every night and drag you back home. Don't get me started on the rumors. I briefly visited my school this afternoon and I heard your name being tossed around. Some thought you can see ghosts. Some thought you've gone mad. That surprised me. Not everyone in my school knows who I am, let alone those in his school. Is it really that bad? To be honest, I didn't believe any of it at first. Until I heard you talk as if Amerta's still alive. But she is alive, Kai. I swear I've seen her and I can even physically touch her. Then how about this? I'll listen to your side of the story. No, you'll just think I'm crazy. Well, if anything, I'd be happy if Amerta's actually alive. Also, do you really think I'm that mean? You're clearly going through something right now. I'm not going to mock you and rub the salt in your wound. Besides, I've told you my story. Now it's your turn. In the end, I decided to tell him about the loops, the deaths, and even about what happened during the fourth loop. As Kai listens, his expressions shift from confusion to bewilderment to concern. He seems to have a lot to say, but he keeps himself mostly silent. I think he's waiting for me to be done with my story. So, yeah, that's all. That's all, eh? I keep waiting for him to talk, but his mouth just hangs open, wordlessly for a short while. I don't blame him. If Kai were to tell me that he's been stuck on the same date over and over, I'd be speechless too. Right. How do I say this in the nicest way possible? No need for any of that. Just tell me what you actually think. Okay. Then everyone is right. You're losing it, Rendra. Well, I expected it. Kai is usually brutally honest. And no, I don't mean that as an insult. You clearly need help, Rendra. There has never been a time loop to begin with. I remember you texting me about the missing post 2 days ago, and you told me that was during your third loop, right? If the time loop thing is actually real, then I wouldn't remember ever texting you. See? Kai pulls up his phone and shows me the same messages we've been exchanging during the third loop. No way. As my head begins to sting, Kai slips his phone back in his pocket before continuing on. You said that you basically got yourself killed. How many times now? 3? And one of them is suicide. It's fortunate that those happened to be his hallucinations. What if one day it actually happened in real life and you got injured or died? No, but it feels real, Kai. Are you saying that all this time my brain has just been playing tricks to screw with me? Well, that's the only logical explanation that I can think of. Well, aside from obviously seeing some sort of psychiatrist, maybe I can take you to Amerta's grave. I heard that you weren't there for a funeral. That makes both of us. Maybe we can visit her for closure. No, go without me. Rendra, get the hint, Kai. Sorry, but I think I need some time alone right now. I set my half-eaten bowl of meatballs aside, stand up and walk away. Shit, I messed up. I don't think you did, Kai. That's the only thing I hear from Kai's muttering. The more steps I take, the guiltier I feel. I know that Kai has good intentions. Hell, out of the 3 of us, he had it worse. While he's kicked out of his house, staying at God knows where, one of his closest friends died and the other one, in his eyes, is insane. His explanation does sound logical. It's realistic. Time travel only exists in fiction after all. That would explain the subtle differences between each loop. That would also explain why everyone's been looking at me, weirdly. It would also explain why my parents have been acting overly concerned too. I mean, their only son is going mad in their eyes. It makes sense. Yet, why am I so mad at Kai? That and Amerta. I still can't make sense of her. Is she really a hallucination? She feels real though. Or is it because I'm really losing my mind? No, I'm not crazy, am I? I can still think clearly, I think. Ren? Oh no. Go away! Both my thought process and legs freeze almost instantly. That's Amerta's voice. Ren? That is you, right? I don't want to pay her any mind. After all, she's not real, is she? With that thought in mind, I continue to walk away. What? Ren, are you ignoring me? My hand is suddenly grabbed and... Oh. Rendra. Seriously, what's wrong? You were absent today too, right? Did you get sick? Oh, I get it. Are you sick of seeing me, Ren? Silly Ren, then you should have done something when my head got crushed under that car wheel when I got home just now. Now look at you, losing your head over this too. Oops, sorry. That was funnier in my head. All these head jokes, man, too soon. Haha. Well, aren't you going to redo again? Oh, would you look at that, a train track. They're closing the gates. How convenient. That means you can kill yourself right now. Of course, you can still redo without harming yourself, but it's faster this way, don't you agree?
Yes, I believe it is faster. Alright, I'm gonna kill myself first. And then I'll shut her up. Without questioning her whatsoever, I stand close to the gate. Is this real? Is this a hallucination? Was the Kai from earlier even real? I'll just redo again. If I actually die, then whatever. It's been a good run. Hell, this might just be a chance for me to get transported to another world. There's time travel after all. Why not? Isekai? Isekai. I see the train approaching. Weirdly enough, I'm grinning ear to ear right now. Before anyone can stop me, I jump onto the track as soon as the train is only steps away. What? Huh? Where the hell am I? The sight of an unnatural looking forest shocked me. Yet my mind feels refreshed and calm somehow. Is this it? Have I truly gone insane now? Or did I actually die? I pinched my cheek. It hurts. There's also this important looking sword beside me. It looks like something straight out of a fantasy story. But did I actually get isekai'd? Huh. Ending 3. For another. Wow, okay. Now let's shut her up. Alright, shut her up. Ooh. He hits her. I punched her. She's now on the ground, clutching her face. Usually, I'm better at keeping myself from resorting to violence, but who cares? This murder is not real anyway. Kai was right. There's no way that this is the real Amerta. Telling me to kill myself like that. It's not what she would have wanted. Speaking of Kai, I see him running up to me with a... Wait, why does he look so shocked? Oi, Rendra, what the hell did you do? What? Look at who you punched, you idiot. At that, I looked down to see where Amerta supposedly was and... Mr. Ari. Rendra, surprisingly, you have a lot of power in your punch. Mr. Ari. Both Kai and I help him stand up. Other than his bleeding nose, he seems fine. I hope. Before I can say anything, Kai already beat me to it. Sir, are you okay? Yes, although I suspect my nose is broken. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. It's alright. I can always get it checked and fixed up. My question is, are you alright, Rendra? Sir, you're the one with the physical injury. I think you need to ask that question to yourself. Haha, you have a point. Rendra, go home and kill your head or something. I'll accompany your teacher to the hospital to get this treated. Your house is pretty close anyway, right? But I'm the one who caused that injury in the first place. At least let me... Seriously, Rendra, you're pretty unreliable right now. I'm betting that the hallucination is why you even punched this man in the first place, yeah? I can only purse my lips at that. He's pissing me off and I want to talk back to him, but I know that he's right. Sighing, Mr. Ari then pats Kai's shoulder. I'll be fine. I can walk myself to the hospital. Instead, you can accompany Rendra back home. Are you sure, sir? Yes, I'm thinking that his hallucinations seem to be worsening since he's had a violent reaction to it. Please keep an eye on him until he's back home. The silence between us is cut short by Kai's sigh. You heard him. Come on, I'll walk you home. Sure. Throughout our walk home, there's this awkward silence between us. I've sometimes wished that both Amerta and Kai could tone it down just a bit whenever we hung out. I didn't realize how good I had it back then. The feeling of guilt thanks to earlier didn't help either. Luckily, before the air becomes too unbearable, we've arrived. Thanks for walking me home. Rest up, Rendra. And also, I'll treat you again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Sure. Right. See you then. As soon as Kai left, I enter my own house. As usual, no one's around. My dad is still working and my mum is cooped up in her own room. Having no one to greet, I just go straight to my room. With no other desire to do anything else, I waste no time to lay on my bed and sleep through the rest of the evening. Opening my eyes, I see a scene play out. Another dream. It's nighttime and this is the location where the car is supposed to hit us. On the road, I notice a body lying in front of a stopped car. It's Amerta. Half of her head crushed under a car's tire.
Rendra, why didn't you save me? You were there. You could have pulled me out of the way or shielded me. But you only stood there back then. Useless. You can't even save the girl you love. You're so useless.
Oh, I get it now. This is why I felt angry at Kai earlier. Everything is so grotesque and bloody now.
But don't worry, let's redo. Redo again and again and again. Redo for eternity. That way, your Amerta can be back. So will your peaceful daily lives.
Holy. A buzzing sound wakes me up once again. Kai's calling me and it's currently 2:24 PM. Huh. Did I just sleep for 20 hours? No way. Or is my time perception getting way off? Not wanting to think about it too much, I pick up Kai's call. Hey, you good today? Yeah, everything is fine. Sure. The offer for another round of meatballs is still up, by the way. You want to come with? Oh, creepy. I end up accepting his offer. I don't want to be angry at him forever, but seeing Amerta staring at him from the corner of my eyes like that is making it hard for me to do that. I'm trying not to look at her. Since earlier, she's been staring at me wordlessly, and it's starting to creep me out. Besides, with how Kai is acting right now, it's not helping. He hasn't said much since earlier, like he's unsure of what to say. Like he's walking on eggshells, just like the rest of them. Oi, Rendra. You can just tell me that you're not fine, you know. You're always like that. You keep saying that everything is fine and dandy, even after what happened a month ago. Oh, forget it. I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Kai, are you trying to do some damage control or something? Honestly, you're doing such a piss-poor job at it right now. I thought spending time with you would make things go back to the usual, normal daily lives. I didn't expect you to pity me too. It's not pity, it's guilt, Rendra. I know you were pissed at me yesterday, calling you unreliable and all, that wasn't cool. I would be pissed too if you called me that in my lowest moment. So I'm sorry. An apology won't be able to fix the damage, Kai. I wasn't just hurt from this. You know what else happened? Thanks to your lack of tact, the shit I'm seeing, they're getting worse. Haha, hell! I see Amerta with half a head crush staring at me right now. It's driving me insane, Kai. She keeps telling me to kill myself and restart the loop, and even made me punch my own teacher. Man, Kai's just getting dumped on right now. Rendra, Jesus, I'm sorry. I didn't know things would get that bad for you. But, at least she's not real, right? Don't listen to her, okay? No shit, she's not real, Kai. Again, you telling me that doesn't change anything because she's still there. And you called me unreliable. Man, you gotta stop. You only made my situation worse since you came back here. Yeah, well, what do you expect? I can't probably help you, Rendra. I'm not a psychiatrist. Don't have to be one to help me, Kai. Do me a favor and just act like your usual self around me, will you? Like hell I can do that when you just can't even act like your usual self either. What? You want me to keep letting you live under hallucinations, is that it? I'm so sorry for trying to help my best friend realize that what he's seeing isn't real. I guess I'm a big bad villain now. Why is that, anyway? Because that's the only way you'll be able to see Amerta again? Because you want to live out a fantasy where you saved her? Huh. With the tiniest amount of rationality that's still in your brain right now, try to think. Would Amerta really want this, Rendra? You really think she died for Oh no. Jesus. Shit. I let my emotions get the better of me again. Kai, yeah, that's it. Unable to finish my sentence, I suddenly feel a surge of pain on my cheek. Before I have any chance to say anything, Kai interrupts me. Punching people again. You've really changed, huh? What happened to the renderer who won't start a fight because he didn't want to cause problems for his parents? Take a cold hard look at yourself, renderer. Do you think you'll get better if you keep on living, pretending as if Amerta's alive? Even before I arrived, you were already crumbling down, weren't you? I land another blow on Kai. He grunts before he smacked me back almost right away. Before we know it, a conversation has turned into a full-blown fight between us, with neither of us holding back. There's even a tiny crowd forming around us, but we couldn't care less. Anything that's left unsaid, days or years worth of pent-up emotions, they're all expressed in this one moment. It's certainly not the healthiest way to do this. I don't want to hurt Kai either. Yet, despite the pain, this is oddly very refreshing. My mind that's always preoccupied with Amerta is finally empty, for the first time in what seems to be a long time. My only focus is on the fight. Although I know I stand no chance when it comes to physical fighting against Kyle. While I spend most of my time indoors, Kai would spend his time working out or playing football. So, the outcome of the fight is very clear. The both of us take some time for a breather. Just when I start to think that Kai is still mad at me, he suddenly lets out a smug chuckle. Are you satisfied now? Jesus, both of us are wrecked. I could say the same thing to you. You seem like you're enjoying this. Right back at you, Rendra. Still, I want to apologize for hitting you and all. But I still stand by with what I've said. That's the one thing I won't apologize for. I really do think you need help. Your parents are worried to death, everyone can see that. I'm sure that the teacher of yours is worried too. He was prioritizing you before his broken nose. So please, Rendra, even just for this once. Unable to finish his sentence, Kai's voice starts to waver. Then, the usually confident Kai, he cries, Please, just listen to me. Amerta's already gone, You're the only one I have left, Rendra. If you're gone, God damn it. Again, he doesn't finish his sentence and stands up instead, quickly wiping his tears away. Well, he doesn't even let me see his face at all as he hurriedly walks away. Shit, I really fucked up. I even managed to make Kai, of all people, cry like that. No, there's no time to think and stand idly. Kai's already on the other side of the road. Okay, let's save. We're gonna call out or chase after. I reckon. I'm just gonna say, if we call out, he's gonna turn around in the middle of the road and get freaking hit by a car. Okay, let's call out. I call out his name from across the street. It's loud enough to attract the attention of nearby bystanders. Hearing that, Kai stops in his track, before he looks back at me. I was about to walk towards him, but my whole body freezes as I see a car passing high speed between us. That was close. I genuinely didn't see that car. After recovering from that small heart attack, I finally catch up to Kai. So if I chase after him, I'm gonna get hit by a car. Rendra. I also wanted to say sorry. You had the whole fight with your dad, got kicked out, then came back to this mess. When Amerta died, I didn't do anything. Even right before her death, she sent me a cry of help and I ignored it, because of my own priorities. She's one of the kindest and brightest people I've known, Kai. And I've failed her. I thought that maybe it'd be better if I'm the one who died. Or if I could turn back time to help her. Before I knew it, I'm already living in that fantasy. Lashing out to those who tried to pull me out of it. In the end, there really is no what ifs in this world, is there? I know Amerta wouldn't have wanted any of this. I know I need to move on with my life, but can I even have that luxury? I failed not just Amerta, but everyone. You, Mr. Ari, and especially my parents. I feel like I can't go back anymore. Rendra, do I really need to explain it to you again?
Who cares about the past? Yeah, you fucked up before, but then what? You can't really change what you've done then, can you? Of course you can't go back, because all you can do now is face forward. Look, do you really want to fix this situation or not? Yes, I do, and I really need help. You're right, Kai. Glad you came to your senses, Rendra. What can I say? I'm always right, aren't I? Just kidding. For now, let's get to the hospital first and get these treated, yeah? Come on, stop crying. You gotta make me cry too. You gotta make me cry, fellas. Haha. Says the one who cried first. Psh. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, we got the good ending, surely. It's gonna keep going. Oh, it is. Okay. Alright. I finished reading it, Rennie. Now, this one is a hell of a nostalgia trip. Well, in my opinion, the draft is great. It's a bit rushed, but it's a one-shot, I get it. I don't know why you won't let me read your older works. Because I think this one's worth reading. The older comics I made are lame, edgy, and the stories made no sense anyway. What? As if this one isn't edgy already. I think you're just saying that to be humble. Also, don't forget to change my name in that comic if you do plan on releasing it to the public. You drew me so handsomely there. I'm flattered, but I wouldn't want any more fans stalking my socials, would you? Yeah. The names will definitely be changed later. Don't worry. So, Rendra wrote this comic that we're playing right now. It's been almost 4 years since Amerta died. Both Kai and I left our hometown due to college. Now, we live temporarily in this bustling big city, Jakarta. We don't go to the same university. We initially planned to, but Kai had to be dumbass and failed the entrance exam because he underestimated it. Well, this other private university accepted me though. At least we're in the same city, right? Is all he had to say about it. Oh. What's wrong? You went quiet all of a sudden. Had something on your mind? No, I was just thinking about how time passed by so quickly. Yeah, I still remember your facial muscles being so stiff that seeing you smile is like seeing a blue moon appear. Shut it, Kai. I'm saying that as a good thing though. It's nice seeing you loosen up like that, you know? Whoa, what's this? Kai genuinely praising me for once? Now that's a rare occurrence. Hey, it's not as if I'm stingy with it. If you want compliments, you could have just asked nicely. Yeah, no. Save that for your fans. Speaking of, how's your streaming going lately? It's been going like usual, except that there are more and more annoying viewers that popped up. Honestly, it was pretty funny at first, but now it's starting to tick me off. They spam the same thing over and over. Sometimes they would try to tell me what to do, so I started having mods to ban them. Yet it's still not enough. I already have like 3 mods. I don't want to add another one. Toxic gamer attracts toxic viewers, huh? You don't get it. Being toxic is part of the fun. This is Tyler 1 before he became famous, actually. Anyway, maybe I can help you with this mod shortage. I don't think I can stay for half your stream since you stream 2 to 5 hours a day, but... No, Rennie. You need to focus on your thesis. Wait, unless... Unless what? That girl I introduced you, Natalia? Natalia? You know that she's one of my mods. Is this just an excuse so you can help her instead? What? No, nothing like that. But you two have been getting along, right? Natalia only has good things to say about you after all. I guess you can say that. We plan on meeting again next week. Whee! Look at you, two, clicking really well with each other. Man, I'm jealous. What, should I introduce you to someone too? Wait. Now that I think of it, I don't even know what your type is. You never really talked about your love life. Nah, don't worry about it. I was just joking. I want to enjoy being single and free for a long time. Shit, I just remembered now. I have a meeting with my professor in about an hour. Huh? The traffic is bad out there, you better go now. I don't really want to go. I don't know when else I'll be able to enjoy this expensive cafe, and I haven't even finished my food yet.
What's more important to you, enjoying some expensive cafe or your grades? Besides, you can just take the leftovers with you. Haven't you neglected your grades enough already? Fine, fine. You have a point. Then, I'll see you soon, yeah? Thanks for spending some time with me today, despite being busy. It's been a while since the last time you did that. Yeah, likewise. Thanks for reading the comic I made and giving it feedback. Let's meet up again sometime soon. And with that, Kai left. Having nothing else to do, I decide to leave the cafe. As soon as I do, I see her. Oh no. Today is one of those days, I guess. Yes, I'm still seeing hallucinations of Amerta. But thanks to my medication and therapy, it never really got as bad as it was 4 years ago. Truth be told, I wouldn't say I'm completely healed yet. Memories of what happened 4 years ago still haunt me. Sometimes I still have nightmares. Sometimes I still see Amerta with only half her face. Sometimes she's still going on and on about time loops. Even if one day I stop seeing hallucinations of her, I don't think I'll be able to forget Amerta. However, despite all that, I'm still surprised that I made it this far. I really did think that everything is over and broken beyond fixing 4 years ago. Yet here I am, living like a normal college student with decent grades. There's still a lot I need to work on, sure, but I think I'll be able to get through it. Slowly but surely. Amerta was right after all. There's still hope. Yay, ending 1 for Amerta. That's beautiful. Wow. Syllphana, sprites and CG programming and writing. Dover syndrome. Thank you for playing. No, thank you for letting me play. That was awesome. Oh, it's changed. It's different now. Okay, so I hope that... Okay, I don't want this to change. Alright, so I'm going to load back to that choice, and I'm going to run across the road and possibly get smacked by a car. Let's see. I hope it doesn't change the title screen. Let's chase. Without any second thoughts, I run up to him, all while calling out his name. I see Kai stopping and turning around, yet with his eyes widened in shock. Before I could figure out why his expression shifted like that. Damn. Wow. Kai. Huh. All these unkept graveyards. And then there's Rendra's. Your grave really is as spotless as it was back then. Can you see how hard your parents work to clean this up every month? You'd be touched by this, I'm sure. But man, it's been 4 years, hasn't it? Do you know how much sleep I've lost? All because you couldn't be bothered to look left and right when crossing that damned road. You fucking idiot. I still can't get over the fact that you died the same way Amerta did. What are you, soulmates? Sometimes, I keep thinking back to that day. You called out to me because you wanted to say something, didn't you? Were you still mad back then? Oh no, he died, thinking he was mad. Did you want me to kick my ass some more? Did you want to kick my ass some more? Or was it the opposite? In the end, I had no way of knowing, huh? When Amerta died, you probably felt like this too. I'm sorry. I've never really fully understood you and what you were going through back then, yet I kept pushing you to get help like it'll all be that easy. I was just selfish, honestly. Now I get it. It's not so easy after all, huh? A quiet and peaceful life. I think you've said that having a boring life is your dream or something. I just laughed it off back then, but... These past few years, I'll admit, I've kind of felt numb. But I'll learn from your mistakes, so you can just rest easy with Amerta up there. I was looking at his hand. Is it like a cut wound? I don't think so though. I think it's just a light. I'll try to... No. I will live a peaceful life, and you're a steed. That's the least I could do. For you. And for Amerta. Wow. Ending 2. For them. Yay, it kept the title screen. Kind of sucks to end it on the sad ending. I think, so that was 5 endings. I'm guessing that's all 5, because it counts down from 5. Damn, it's a shame that I didn't get the bad ending first, but oh well, it is what it is. I'm always unsure if I should keep the endings in the order that I play through them, so you get my genuine reactions and whatnot, you experience it with me, or if I flip them around, but to put the bad endings first and the good ending at the very end, but I don't know, let me know if you have a preference. I think for now I'm just going to do that, just do it the order I do it, but that was a really cool game. I really like that story. It's probably one of the more deeper emotional stories I've played as of recently, and I thought it was really well done. I'm guessing, I don't know much about the developer, but I think they're Indonesian because they mentioned like the Indonesian currency and stuff. But I also want to say the some references to like other anime and stuff, and that was pretty cool. There was also the it reminded me quite a bit of that the one anime I watched it recently, Hana, the flower we saw that day. With the whole like dead person in there, seeing the dead person, other people are freaking out and they don't believe you and things like that. There were some other like references, not references, but like similarities that I saw in there. I can't remember them off the top of my head. But really cool anime, if you haven't seen it, Hana. But yeah, awesome anime, visual novel, quite enjoyed it. But thank you so much for playing that with me. And I will see you all next time. Bye.